Thank you very much. Um, Hold on. Okay, so my name is Jeno. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Cattle. So Cattle is a tech-based, SaaS-based business that um, was created to help business owners, specifically product-based business owners, primarily to build their own e-commerce websites, um, start selling to their customers both globally and locally. They are able to track everything from their sales to their orders, customers, inventory. So essentially, Cattle is like a business management tool for business owners in Nigeria and in Africa as a whole. So that's not why we're here, even though that's very, very important. We are here to discuss TEF, right? That's the Tony Elumelu Foundation, and how to apply and how to win, right? If you want to get ahead, you have to probably either do it experimentally, and then that way you get to lose sometimes, and probably you might win at the end. But the smart way to do it is to listen to someone that have gone ahead and walk through the path, and then just follow the process, because there's always like a footprint left behind that will show you the way. So I'm hoping to walk you guys through my footprint, and at the end, I hope that you guys will achieve success in that process as well. So this is like the table of contents. We have the introduction, that's the introduction to TEF, the best application practice, that's how to apply and how to win. So I'll try and break down how you can apply that that will give you the best chance of winning, or a high chance of winning. Let me just put it that way. And it's based on my experience, right? Then the last thing is what to expect after the application. So it's both after the application process now and after the program process. So I'll explain what to expect during the duration of the program and after as well. Okay, so let's get started. I already did my introduction, right? My name is Jeno Namdi. So you guys can search me on social media or on LinkedIn, send me a message. I'll be glad to connect with you guys. So let's get started. So what is TEF? For those of you that are probably new here, you might have heard TEF, or this, if you don't know what TEF is. So TEF is a program, right? An entrepreneurship program by Tony Elumelu. So it's Tony Elumelu's Foundation now program. And the primary purpose of TEF is to provide knowledge and capital for businesses in Africa. So just to break the news to you guys, just in case you guys don't know, TEF is not just based in Nigeria. TEF is an African program. So like, I think about last year, they had over like more than 100,000 applications coming in, and then they were able to select 1,000. So the chance of getting to TF is like 0.1%. Yeah, so that's how slim the chance is. But like, with you being here gives you an edge, because every other person will be applying blindly, but you being here gives you an edge. So I'm hoping that you guys take notes and then explore and exploit this edge, and that I'm going to be revealing. Yeah, and use it for your own applications. Okay, so the impact of TF. TF has been around for like 10 years. I think this year will make it like the 11th year. And what they do is they impact entrepreneurs around Africa, right? They give you not just money, they give you knowledge, right? So it's a program. So there are sessions, there's mentorship, there's training, right? The idea is for you to get both capital and knowledge. They are giving you the money and they are giving you the knowledge to utilize the capital they are giving you, so you don't squander it, right? And the selected entrepreneur, they get like a seed capital, or a fundable capital of $5,000. $5,000 in naira, I don't know, should be around 7-8 million now. So yeah, so it's for your business, it's a good starting point, right? And if you are able to utilize this fund properly, they have like an alumni platform that allows you to get another stage of funding, right? So if you get this $5,000 in funding, and then you utilize for your business, and your business has shown like some growth potential, right? You can get access to more funding and then just help you grow your business along the line. So the benefit of TEF, I've mentioned it, right? TEF does not just provide seed capital, but like a comprehensive entrepreneurship program that help you start your business, run your business, scale your business. It teaches you and primes you for the challenges that you face as an entrepreneur. It primes you and guide you for the mindset you have to build to become a successful entrepreneur. So it basically helps you through your entrepreneurship journey. So if you are starting from, say, ground 20 in your entrepreneurship journey and you're enjoying TEF, by the time you're coming out from TEF, you should be a solid 60, 70. And then the rest, you basically get it from, actual execution experience. Okay, let's go here. TEF also connects you with mentors. So they don't just leave you behind, they connect you with mentors. So during the course of the program, you will be paired with mentors that you can reach out to. And these mentors are not, they're not street people. Yeah? These mentors are seasoned mentors that will help you along your business journey, right? They'll help you every step of the way. I would advise that when you are assigned a mentor, you try to connect with that mentor and retain the relationship. Don't let it die off. Don't let it die off with the end of the program, right? You maintain that relationship because it's very, very valuable. Okay, so let's get started. The best application practice and tips to win TEF grants. So the first one is, of course, understanding the selection criteria. If you are going to apply for a grant, yeah, you have to understand what the grant is about, how they select who they are going to choose, right? The kind of business they select, the kind of entrepreneurs they're looking for, the kind of application process or application detail they want to see, right? The first thing here is the selection criteria. The first thing here is scalability. So there are many businesses in the world, right? There are many, many businesses in the world. TEF is not looking for another business that would remain small. They are looking to empower entrepreneurs that will hire people. They're looking to empower entrepreneurs that will increase that will help improve the opportunity gap in their various countries, right? So scalability is a huge deal for TEF. They want to see that your business have scale potential, or they want to see that you as the business owner, you're not dreaming small. You have scale potential. You have the long-term vision to take your business from 0 to 1 and then from 1 to 100, right? Another thing is the feasibility. So your business has to have like a practical execution model. You are not you're not doing it on a whim. You have like a lay down plan on how you want to go about your business activities, right? Yes, you might not have everything figured out, but you have a plan. You know that, okay, I'm going to do this. And then when I do this, if I see results, I will do this, I will do this. And then there's like a growth plan for your business. That's like the feasibility. Your business has to have that. Then you have to be in a way innovative, right? There are plenty of brick and mortar businesses. Everybody is starting one business or the other. And then the competition is getting tougher and it's getting tougher. So how do you stand out? You have to create innovation around your business. Don't be like every other person, right? Try and stand out. Try and stand out. So if you are going to start, I'm giving an example. If you are going to start, okay, common business is POS, right? If you are going to start a POS business, I'm just saying, right? How do you make your POS business innovative? How do you make it stand out? How do you make it different from every other person? Don't look for just small difference. Look for like a a difference that will give you enough margin, enough gap, enough lead in the market. Try and add some sort of creativity in your business, right? That will make you stand out. So build innovation. So TF is looking for that. And then the last one is impact driven. So your business should not just be focused on making money. Money is very, very important, but your business should solve a problem and it should also like impact lives of the economy, impact lives of people, right? So that's the primary criteria that TEF is looking for. That's for note one. So let's go to note two. Now, crafting the actual application. So if you go through the application process, by the way, if you are going to apply for TEF grants, please be careful with the way you apply, right? You can choose to apply in one sitting. You can choose to apply in two, like take 2 days to apply. But like be careful, don't try and rush your application because the application is a lot. There are a lot of information they will ask of you. So try and be careful, like with the way you apply. So let's go. Let's continue crafting a winning application. The first thing, obviously, is clearly defining the problem your business is trying to solve. Don't Every business should solve a problem, right? The primary purpose of starting a business, right, is to solve a particular problem. If your business is not solving a problem, then you are creating a hobby for yourself, right? So try and craft the solution. Try and craft the define the problem your business is solving. Clearly define it, and then explain how your business will solve that problem. So number one thing is defining the problem, right? Number two is explaining how your business solves that problem, and then you use facts and data to back up your claim. So yes, you want to solve the problem of say there are not enough um, toothbrush. I'm giving an example, right? So I give funny example. There are not enough toothbrush in the world, right? So people's mouth are smelling, and that's the problem. Yeah. And then your solution is you want to create a toothbrush that will brush people's teeth automatically. Yeah. And so you've listed the problem, and then you've said your solution. So how do I, from an outside point of view, how do I believe your statement if you don't have any facts attached to it? So how do you know there are not enough toothbrush? How do you know that is the problem, right? So you have to clearly back up the problem with facts, right? So you know that you are not generating problems from your head or from your dream, right? Then the other outline is to outline how you plan to make money. You're running a business, you're not running a charity, except you want to do, is it what they call it, profits, except it's non-profit, is it's from the bottom of your heart. You have to outline how you make money, because if your business is not making money, then your business is tending towards debt. So you have to find a way, you have to have a model for making money. It's okay if your business launches and you're not making money immediately, right? There's always a curve for business growth, and sometimes it's like this, right? It goes down. You start with the expectation, and then it goes down, and then you go up, right? But for you to go up in at the end, you have to have a model. You have to have a you have to have a plan on how to make money, right? Business model. Your business must make money. To get grants, to get investors, your business must have a way to make money since it's not charity. So the next step or the next tips is to show an understanding of your market, your target customers, and your competitors. So TF want to know that you've done your research, right? They want to know that this person is serious. So you have to, in a way, show that yes, I've done my research. And for you to express that, you have to understand your market. You have to understand your target customers and your competitors. So your market is obviously the broad number of people you are serving. What kind of people is you or persons is your business providing solution for, right? That's like the general market. And then your target customers. Okay, this market, what is the specific persona of my customer? What's like the ideal customer, right? And then you spread that across to encompass who your target customers will be. And then the last thing is your competition, right? The chances are you are not the only person doing that business, right? Even though you've tweaked your business to have like a particular edge, you've tweaked your business to have an innovative edge, like I mentioned earlier, chances are you are not the only person doing that business, right? So who are your competitors? What are their strengths? You might not have to list them down, but you yourself, you have to do the study to understand these things so that you find a way to create a blue ocean for yourself, right? Because the competition is going to be tough, right? It's a business, right? There's competition everywhere, and then where there's competition, there's blood. And forgive me for using that analogy, yeah, but like there's blood and everywhere is red. The ocean is red. So you have to find like a blue ocean for your business where your business can thrive, right, and grow. Um, Another one, sorry, is avoid vague statements like I will market on social media. Right? When you're applying, when they ask you for your plans, avoid statements like vague statements like I will market on social media. Of course, you market on social media. Where do you want to market again, right? So you have to be specific about your strategies. Yes, you market on social media. How do you want to go about it? Do you plan on running ads? Do you plan on doing it organically? Right? Do you plan on getting influencers to do it? What kind of strategies are you implementing? Are you doing traditional form of marketing? Are you doing digital marketing? Even in digital marketing, you are doing what forms are you exploring within that space? So you have to be specific. That way, they know that this person is not coming to joke. This person is going to get this money, and they are going to utilize it, and they are going to, win. Okay. So note three, your financial projection and budgeting. So give realistic financial estimates and projection. You are you are you are running a business. Yes, I know. Your business might need so and so million to start. Yes, I know, or to thrive. But at the end of the day, chances are if your business needs $1 million to get started, chances are you will not get $1 million on the get-go. You have to create a growth curve for your business. So you have to break it down, right, to the minimum amount of money you can use to, to take your business out there and then start growing it. By the way, I think before this meeting started, I was paying attention to some people and their business. Some people are still in their idea stage. Some people are like in the concept stage. I want from experience. I want to tell you that capital is not an excuse. It's never an excuse, right? For you to start up, okay, for you, I'm a non-technical founder for in the tech industry. And let me explain what that means. It means that I don't program, I don't code, I don't write any line of code. Yeah, that is not where my strength is. My strength is in marketing, sales, in business. That is where my strength is. So imagine me a non-technical founder, right? And then I was able to create and and launch a tech company. It's it's not, how do I explain it? There are a lot of excuses because software is expensive. I can say, oh, I don't have the capital for it, I don't have the money for it. But I did not let that stop me. I got started and I built a team, and then I brought the team and I was able to share my vision, and I told them, okay, this is what we want to achieve. My strength is not in coding, it's not in programming, it's not in software. I got like an engineering guy, I got engineering guys. Okay, let's work together on this. And then we put it together and then we started building. And then we built. And then it was even when we had finished building, that was when we started getting the capital, because people are not going to give you money for just your idea. In this day and time, people are looking for something more than idea, because ideas are everywhere, right? They are looking for someone that can execute. So when you have your idea, yes, it's in the idea stage. Just start somewhere. You don't have enough money, just start. I understand it's sounding crazy, but that's the entrepreneurship. It's crazy. Just start. And when you start, you see that things will start, start fitting into place. And then, like the point we're trying to make initially, give realistic financial estimates. Don't say you need 100 million to get started. It's not realistic. Yes, you might need like 50,000 to get started with your business. You say, okay, yes, let me get started. How can I get 50,000 from family, from friends? I raise this, and then you get started. And then as you are growing, yeah, you even have you have more ammo in your bank to apply for grants and to apply for investment, because you are not in the idea stage anymore. You're in the development stage. And then once you're able to like acquire a little bit of funding, you go from development, to MVP, and then to pilots, and then you go to the early stage, and then you keep growing your business. But living in the ideal stage does not work. And then another thing you have to have in mind is try and have in mind how you are going to utilize the $5,000 in grants you're going to get. So they'll ask you. If they don't ask you when you are getting into the program, they'll ask you why you are in the program, right? They'll ask you before they give you the grants. They'll ask you, how do you want to utilize this money? And you have to have a clear view in mind. How do you plan on utilizing it? Some people, $5,000 is a big money and they cannot comprehend the amount. I want you to understand that it's a seed capital. There's a reason they term it seed capital. It's something that will just help you, take your business from ground zero to ground one. It's a seed capital. So for you to utilize it properly, you have to have a plan. So start drafting it out now, right? If you are going to do it by faith, I know yes, you've not gotten there yet. Start doing it by faith now. Yeah. Start drafting out how will I utilize this $5,000 in grants for my business? Where do I put it in? Where is the most important place to utilize it? Which place will give me the best ROI, that's return on investment? How much do I need to like put into marketing? How much do I need to put into sales? Do I need to hire like specific people to help me in areas that I'm not very very efficient in my business? So those are things that you begin to think about, like ponder on them and then start building around. Then the writing and presentation best practice. So um, along the line, most likely when you've applied and then you've gotten TEF grants, you'll be told a lot to bring a lot of stuff, right? You'll be told to bring your documents, you'll be told to submit some important stuff, your CAC. Yes, please, by the way, if you've not done if your business is not registered with CAC right now, like it's a sign that you're not really really prepared. I'm sorry to say, right? If your business, it's the business name is in CAC, I think it's like 25,000 naira. It's not a lot of money. If you want to take your business seriously, 25,000 naira is not a lot of money to put into it to just get your business name like retained and registered. I'm not saying you should do like the CAC corporate registration, but like for a business name, for you have a business, try and register the business with CAC, right? That's Corporate Affairs Commission. Try and register with CAC. Because even when you're applying for TEF, part of the application process for you to submit those documents. So you have to submit your your CAC certificate document. You have to submit your your TIN, that's tax identification number, the certificates. So just in case, so we have two. Okay, let me just explain just for people that have not done this. So we have two tax body, or we have one primary tax body and then let's say a sub tax body. So we have like the FIRS, like that's like the Federal Inland Revenue for tax, right? And then we have JTB, Joint Tax Board. If you are not able to get FIRS as quickly as possible, you can do JTB for your business. I think JTB, it takes like 24 hours. You get it. But you have to have been registered with CAC. So that's like the first thing, right? Once you do that, you should be ready for the application because we'll ask for those documents. Then, as I was saying, sorry for diverting it a bit. I just had to point that out. Let's go back to note 4, writing and presentation best practices. So you'll be asked to do a pitch video. You might not do it when doing the application. You might be asked to do it after the application, depending on the way they want this year's format to go. But when you are doing your pitch presentation or you are writing a presentation, whichever format, try and be concise and clear. Don't use jargons. Use simple languages. I know some people they want to show that they are sound, and so they begin to use industry jargons. The people reviewing your team, they are reviewers, right? The reviewers might not be niched or well versed in your industry. So that jargon will be an obstruction to them. So try and use simple language. You don't have to use big grammar. Like if you're in tech, you don't have to start using grammar, like major grammar, like, oh, I'm going to do this, there will be no cause error, there will be no this, you understand? Just try and use simple, very, 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 very simple statement. Make simple statement, use simple grammar. Don't complicate things. The idea is for you to communicate your business effectively. And the best way to communicate your business effectively, right, is for you to use language and grammar that people will understand, right? The next one is storytelling. So you might have to tell a compelling story. And I'm not saying you should lie. I'm just saying you should make your story compelling. So storytelling is a very, very beautiful thing. I can tell you a story, right? The same story, I can tell you in two different ways. And then you just know that, okay, one sounded better and one just sounded, weird. So I can tell you a story about probably how I woke up this morning and I let's say I woke up this morning and something happened. I broke my phone screen. I'm not going to break my phone screen. See, I'm giving you guys very, very extreme examples, and I'm putting my screen on the line. But I'm not going to break my phone screen, right? But I'm giving you an example. So if I'm trying to tell you that story, I say, okay, I want to tell you a story. Okay, I woke up this morning, and then as I woke up, my phone screen just fell down and it broke. That's like that's like just bland, right? But if I start putting details into it, like, oh, I woke up this morning and um I felt very, very tired because I had done this and this at night, and my night was very, very bad. So I was extra sloppy, and I stood up with my phone in my hand. I was walking to the bedroom, and then the ground was wet, but because of how sleepy I was, I didn't notice anything. I was just in my head. And as I was walking, I stepped on one little soap I left on the ground. I think I must have forgotten. I think I forgot to pick it up right yesterday when I took my bath, and I stepped on it and I slipped and I fell, and then my phone just hit the ground and then it fell face flat. I was like, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And then I had to pick it up. And before I turned it over, I was praying fervently that, oh, nothing will happen to my screen. And then lo and behold, when I turned it, I saw that, wow, there's like, line and line and line. You can see, I basically told the same story, but I told it in two different ways. And one was more engaging. One basically brought you into the picture, made you feel everything I felt, right? So when you are telling the story for your business, right, try and link the experience you had. What made you start that business, right? um how was the journey? How is the journey going? What challenges are you facing? I'm not sure you should make it long. You can make it very, very short, right? But try and make your story compelling. And that's the idea. To make your story compelling, make your application stand out. And obviously, this one goes without saying, right? That don't leave your application incomplete. And TF application is a long process, it's long, but don't leave it incomplete. Please try and apply completely, right? Then avoid pasting and copying generic responses. Yes. So there are some questions that they will ask you, and your response will be generic. Like generic, generic means just let me just break it down. Generic means just like everybody else. So I can ask you, how are you doing? And the answer is fine. And then if I ask 10,000 people, how are they doing? Most likely I will get about 8,000 fine, right? So fine there now becomes generic. It means that everybody is using it. So try and make your answers not generic. Try and, put some creativity into your answers, put some truth into your answers, put some depth into your answers, right? That way you are able to express more personality. And then lastly, try and proofread your grammar and your tenses. Try and proofread it. Yes, you might use ChatGPT. Right now we have AI to help you. You might use ChatGPT, but please don't just copy and paste because it's going to show. Right, everybody nowadays is easy to cite AI's work. Someone that is very, very experienced to know that okay, this thing was written by an AI. So when you paste, please go through it and try and add some creativity, add some touch of you into it. Right. At the end of the day, human beings are the one reading your application, not robots. So, communicate. Let's go on. I'm going to rush through so I don't waste too much time. Um, I think we've highlighted this, right? I highlighted this, right? Your projection. Let's just go to note 6, leverage past winners and networking. Okay, so connect with TEF grant winners. So you can connect with people that have won TEF grants before, right? You connect with them, you ask them how they were able to do it. Like you being here now is an edge. You've gotten an edge, like I mentioned earlier, right? Because now you are getting insight on what to do and what not to do, right? Join TEF Connect. So there's a community. I think TEF have like a community. If you go to there's tfconnect.com. They should have a community there. When you can join the community, you can get to connect with other entrepreneurs both in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, right? And then also you seek mentorship. Even though, yes, TF will give you access to mentors, right? Or they will assign you to a specific mentor. You should not shy away from, seeking other mentors, or shy away from seeking people that can help you in your business and in your growth journey. And lastly, try and refine your application before submission. So even when you are done, just try and go through it, right? Browse through it and make sure that every single thing is checked, every single thing is clicked, and every single thing is done properly before you press your submit button. Okay, so now I'm going to be telling you what to expect after TEF application. What to expect after TEF application. So now in my head right now, I want you guys to think like winners, because right now I'm seeing every one of you here as winners. So in my head right now, I'm seeing everyone here as people that have gone through the application successfully. So what should they expect, right? And that's what I'm hoping to review here. So um, after the application, right? The first thing obviously is the application will be reviewed, and it's between February and March, right? So they receive like thousands of applications, hundreds of thousands of applications, and then they will review them. They will review them based on.
Do your homework, and next year's TEF, you can come in stronger and better. Because like he said, capital is not an excuse for you to start your business. You heard him say that the grants don't come in until December. So imagine you are depending on a grant to start your business. We are in February. So it means that you won't start until August, October, November, December. That's such a long time. And there's so much you can do between now and then. So don't wait to get the grant. And even after you get into the program, there are series of steps, and you might have failed out of one of the steps. But the most important thing is understand the value of what you are building and learn to communicate. You can be good, but if you don't tell people that you are good, they don't know that you are good. So understand the value of what you are building and learn how to communicate. So at the end of this session, go back, to your drawing board. What are the things that you're going to start doing? What are the things that you're going to stop doing? What actions are you going to take? I really appreciate Fast Hire for the opportunity to do this. I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you for your time. And I think we're going to call it a night. We can sign off from here. Thank you very much. Once again, my name is Deborah. Nice to do this.
All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much, everybody.